Hello Galactic family. Here we are in the last month of 2016, and it is a welcome relief to be at the end of the year. It has been a challenge, but it is a 9-year, which involves finals, closing and finalization. That's why this month's theme is Clean the Deck and Sail. On ships, decks are cleaned by moving objects before navigation, so they do not move and get in the way. As we move forward this month, which is the last month, this year 9 and the last year in a 9-year cycle, we will have many opportunities to put everything in order. You may even find that some of your decks are self-cleansing when people and situations voluntarily leave your life. This is fine. They are making room for new opportunities. This December energy report contains a mix of energies, some great and some not so great. It is not easy to do the level of cleanliness that we have been involved in for so many years, but this month is a last step to what has been circulating since 2007. How do you deal with this and what comes next? Are you ready for December? It's here and it's happening now. It will be a busy month. Each year comes to an end and this is the last month of 2016, a year of cleanliness and movement, which has been a challenge, but we are at the end point. I started writing this report several times and could not finish it for reasons that had to do with the collective intention of positioning itself, and this is the month for this. If you are familiar with Standing Rock's protest against the Dakota Access Pipeline route through its water source, a court has rejected the Sioux Indian tribe's complaint after heavy protests and the presence of 2,000 American veterans. The federal government has decided to suspend construction of the pipeline. This is a significant moment for us and changes the scenario for 2017. We have been challenged to defend what we believe and what benefits the collective. Positioning can lead to a refusal or an abdication, but one thing we learn from this situation is that power is with us, with the people, and in a paradigm of power in 5D, power does not corrupt, it unites. We are still resonating with the energy of the new moon of November 29, which is in quadrature with Neptune, the planet that governs oil and gas, as well as illusion and fraud. At the same time, we are under strong pressure from Mars, which will be very active in the next 2 weeks and looks in powerful and positive ways on all the great planets, especially Pluto transformation, Uranus revolution, Aries justice, Saturn logic, discipline, lessons and reality, and Jupiter expansion, higher thinking to take a stand for what we believe and want, now and for the future. The action of Mars is very symbolic because it governs Aries, the sign of the pioneer and the first sign of the zodiac. In Aquarius he is in mutual reception with Uranus, who governs the community and the collective, remaining in Aries until May 2018. Mutual reception means that Mars and Uranus are in the sign, one of the other, and this is the first week of December, when Mars connects exactly with Uranus, the super-powerful. We have the planet of action meeting the planet of revolution, and let us not forget Eris, the feminine energy of the divine warrior, which is also in conjunction with Uranus. More than action, however, is the Mars/Uranus connection, where one becomes one, uniting the pioneer with the collective, inviting the individual to join the community. This is the divine intelligence operating, and we are invited to unite, recognizing both our divinity and our humanity, our individuality, as well as our adhesion to the collective. Is there any relief this month? Yes, there is, but the relief does not come with a massage, a hot tea and a soft cushion for our feet. It often comes from new understandings, perceptions, truths, and a desire for change that is so strong that we are forced to create it, often after experiencing confusion, pain, and suffering. December is a month that holds the potential for completion and closure that gives rise to transformation if we are willing to act and allow that to happen. Uniting people through a common and shared goal is not new, but today it is more meaningful than ever. We have to understand that we are the creators, we are powerful, and it is our collective intention that is the key to a world in which peace, joy, love and abundance are available to all. We went through a powerful cycle that began in 2007, and in 2016 we had the last year of this cycle. 2017 starts a new energy cycle. 2016 was a year 9, which symbolizes conclusion and terms. The most recent year 9 was in 2007, and the new beginning that followed in 2008, a year 1, was marked by the global and economic banking crisis. Now we are at the tip of a new year 1, where a cycle begins, and this requires that the collective intention is an intention enabled for all. We have experienced the abysses of despair, now we are prepared for joy, but in a balanced way, and this we create for ourselves. How much more do we know today than in 2008? How much more connected are we, and are we able to use vehicles for the connection like the internet, cell phones and social media? The made-for-you model of life was a tempting option, and we became lazy and idle people, robots, and we lost our creativity. This required us to live as incapacitated victims, no longer sovereign in our individual and collective realities. We are now entering a new energy cycle and face a serious truth that if we want to party, we have to be willing to spend some time cooking in the kitchen. This new cycle will develop our intention, alignment and thinking focused on mastery. So if we are willing to exploit the benefits of higher vibrations, new frequencies and new potentials, we will have the support we need, and we must take action. This is the difference between singing alone and with a full orchestra. The music is the same, but it seems richer and fuller when everyone in the orchestra is supporting us. We received more support on December 14th with the full moon of Gemini, which again comes into appearance with all the great planets except Neptune, and the solstice on the 21st, which changes the light/darkness balance, and we will feel this energetically. Also, we have the gift of a retrograde Mercury beginning on the 19th, and which is in Capricorn, ruled by Saturn and the sign of corporations and big business. More than a nuisance and an interruption with our journey and communications, Mercury rules karma and our connection with it. This retrograde Capricorn will bring up questions about corporate karma and the end of corporate influences that have long played an overly powerful role in society. Do we want to continue to allow them to rule the world, or are we prepared to position ourselves energetically and to redeem our sovereignty that we have ignored and sacrificed for so long? I believe that the family of humanity is finally seeing the value of the connection and how powerful we are when we unite with a shared intention that includes our desire for what we want in our world, expanding it to the rest of humanity. Since we are here for our own healing, as we expand what we heal for the rest of mankind, we complete our universal healing cycle, and this speeds up the ascension process. What we will realize this month is that we do not have to work so hard to change the world, and this will not happen with our suffering. The martyred healer paradigm is over. What changes the world is our intention to have a world of balance, equality, congruence, compassion and justice. Our intention to lead a powerful life creates empowerment for us in the world. So we cannot focus on the problems we see in the world. The only reason we see the problems is that we now have access to the solution because we are above the frequency of the problem. We are the chosen, and the events this month will reveal this to us. All we have to do is embrace this understanding and use it to act. The great moments this month, yes, There are more happen around Christmas and Hanukkah Jewish Christmas, which occur on the same day this year. It is also a time when a large percentage of the people in the world are doing and thinking the same thing. I believe that the party spirit will be strong in many people, and this will receive the support of more unusual planetary aspects, since all the major planets except Neptune are in the same degree or very close and are aspecting the other in positive ways. Considering how they move slowly and their long annual retrograde, this is very unusual indeed. But this underscores something I have been saying for many months, that we have the support we need to strengthen the changes we want to make. We just have to know that power is there, and it is there for us to accept and use. And we live in an energy synergistic system where everything works together to support manifestation, creation, and transformation. Thus the actions of the planets create a resonance that we can use to enable our own transformation. When we believe that we operate in isolation and secure the burdens of the world, we ignore all the solutions and support that are available to us. We can maintain the resonance of the universal energy and the future activity to manifest the powerful transformation. As we close this month and this year, we can remember what we have achieved in terms of learning, healing, growth, and transformation. Although your life may not look different abroad and you may still have some of the personal challenges you had earlier in the year, are you feeling better, able to make the changes that will take you to a new paradigm for your life? Allow something to end this month, give in to completion, closure, and peace. Set your intention for what you want in the new year and this new cycle. There has never been a better time to explore how powerful you can be in your reality, and we can all be in our collective reality. We are the family of humanity, and it is time to put aside our dysfunctions and begin to explore true connection, synergy, and self-awareness. This is what will save us and the world, and will make heaven on earth more than a promise. It will create this as our individual and shared reality. Have a wonderful month. Best wishes for a holiday season full of joys and a new year prosperous, abundant and blessed.